Palace Vlog 1 Take 1. Hey, how y'all doing? My name is Paul Pickett. I own and operate Promo Palace LLC. Also own and operate Indie Castle, PlanetPlaylist.com. Pretty much anybody that knows me, I've wore a lot of hats in this business. I started out as an artist. I then got into celebrity bookings, thanks to my good friend Rampage from Flip Mode Squad. Then I got into doing radio, starting my own radio show, which was called the Urban Obsessions Radio Show. And then I started working with an online radio station at the time called Unheard Radio. Basically took over their hip-hop channel before Unheard Radio, kind of folded in. And then I started my own radio station, Indie Castle Radio, which is now really more of a marketing company. Promo Palace is the same thing. It's a marketing company, and then Planet Playlist is basically a curator site for artists to go and submit to playlists that we own and operate, or playlists that other people own and operate. But enough with me. This is the Promo Palace Vlog 1. In this series, I want to kind of get into back to the basics. And when I mean back to the basics, I want to get into things that a lot of artists overlook. The importance of, I guess they don't understand how important it is, they don't know how important it is, or they just refuse to ignore the importance of it. But I want to get into things like ID tagging, encoding, sending your music to MediaBase and SoundScan and stuff like that. First I want to start with encoding. Typically, all music should be encoded in 320 kilobytes per second. And why that is because when you convert a WAV file to an MP3, 320 kilobytes is the highest quality that you can convert it to. So anything less than that is a lower quality. So, like every business, quality is important. So why would you not want to have the highest quality in your product or your music or your service or whatever it may be? So, encoding is very important. And not to mention that a lot of radio stations don't accept music that's less than 320 kilobytes per second. Pretty much all record pools don't accept music that's under 320 kilobytes per second because quality matters. Quality matters, and it's part of the standards of the music industry. So please, always make sure you have your music properly encoded, 320 kilobytes per second. Now I want to get into ID tagging. ID tagging is a must. It's no getting around. You have to ID tag your music. Because if you don't ID tag your music, first of all, when you do submit it to MediaBase and places like that, SoundScan, if your music's not properly ID tagged, then it cannot be properly tracked. We can't track the spins, the plays, and if you can't track the results, it defeats the whole purpose of getting results. And at the same time, I used to do live radio, and if your music is not properly ID tagged and we want to go and announce your song live, if it's not ID tagged, we don't know the artist name or the song title. So how can we announce your song live? So we have to basically say, we have that new unknown song from that new unknown artist. Call in and request that new unknown song from that new unknown artist. You know how stupid it looks? It just, who's going to announce that on live radio? So if your music is not ID tagged, you're killing yourself. Nobody knows how many plays it's going to get because you can't track it. Nobody can announce your song live because they don't know who it is. ID tagging is a must. ID tagging music, people. A couple other basics I kind of want to get over. Artwork. Please, always make sure you have professional artwork. Because you can have the hottest song on the planet, and if your artwork looks like it's done by an amateur, that's what we're going to think of your music, that you're an amateur. We're not going to look at you no professional. You know, presentation is a big part of any business. You know, it's part of branding, imaging, you know, and it goes back to quality again. You know, if your covers look like an amateur made them or they're low quality, we're going to think the same about your product or your service or your music. You know, quality is everything. Use professional, high quality artwork, and you can find high quality artwork cheap on Fiverr. So for people that make excuses to say I can't afford it, that's a lie. You can get a $7 high quality cover on Fiverr. Media based and sound scanning. Yes, you want to register your music because, you know, like you stand no chance of getting signed with a label if you're trying to sign with a label if they can't see results. Like labels are always going to want to see results. No label is going to sign you solely off of your music unless you're J. Cole, which was like almost a decade ago. You know, like they want to see how many fans you got. They want to know if you're headlining a tour, if you're generating tour money, you're generating merchandise, are you generating streaming royalties, are you generating any kind of revenue? I mean, because in a business world, you know, it makes no sense for anybody to invest in something that isn't making nothing. You know, it's smarter to invest in things that already showing revenue opposed to something that has no revenue. Like it's a risk, you know, and everybody's not trying to risk all their money on you when a lot of these artists out here are not risking none of their money, you know. So why would we risk our money on you if you're not even risking your own money and taking chances with your own money? You know, you're not going for it. You're scared, you know. So yes, we definitely, we want music encoded properly. We want music ID tagged properly. We want it media based, sound scan, sound exchange. You know, a lot of these things, they seem like little simple things, and they are. They're little itty bitty things that you yourself could do, you know, but the importance of them are not little. They're extremely high importance, you know. So, artwork, yes, no low quality artwork. Make sure your music's, you know, mixed, mastered properly, encoded properly. Make sure your music's ID tagged properly. Because, like, when you don't have these things done, you're going to run into problems. Like, when you send us music for record pool promotion and it's not properly encoded, we're going to just tell you to go fix it and send the correct kind. Like, all you're going to do is slow up the process. And if you don't send us music that's encoded properly at all we're going to do is have to refund your money and tell you we can't do the service. Because it has to be encoded properly for us to get into record pools. Has to be encoded properly for a lot of radio stations to pick it up. Has to be ID tagged if you want us to go live and announce your music. Has to be ID tagged if you want us to be able to track spins, track royalties, track anything, you know. All these little things matter. Okay. I guess that's gonna be it for this first vlog. This is my first vlog. I'm new to this. Please bear with me. If you have any questions, you can email me at promopalace1@gmail.com. You can also call me at 910-816-0558. You can also check out our websites, promopalace.biz, indiecastle.net, and planetplaylist.com. We also own a few other sites, but those are our three main sites that we really push, you know. And we also have several playlists that we curate as well. So when you go to planetplaylist.com, if you're an artist, all submissions are free on the site. If you are looking for playlist pitching further than free submissions, please go to our websites, promopalace.biz or indycastle.net. We pretty much do everything: YouTube marketing, TikTok marketing, Facebook, Instagram, Spotify, Apple. You know, we can get you on blogs, record pools. If you're looking for radio, we can do that as well. We're pretty much a one-stop shop. If you're looking to boost numbers, we're not the place. We don't just boost numbers. We run actual, real ads, run real campaigns. You know, send out email blasts, submit directly to people, pitch directly to people. So if you're just looking to buy followers and stuff like that, we're not the place, you know, because it doesn't really get you anywhere anyways. You got to build real fan base in this business, and that's all this business is about. Fan base. Fan base is going to dictate everything you do. If you headline a tour, how many streaming royalties you get, how much merchandise you get, you know, how impactful your YouTube videos are when they drop. You know, so fan base is everything in this business. You know, like any other business, consumer base, fan base, it's all the same. Alright, thank you for joining me on the Promo Palace Vlog 1. Once again, you can hit us up at promopalace1@gmail.com, promopalace.biz. Paul Pickett on Facebook. You can hit me up directly on Facebook. Look up Paul Pickett, Pickett. That's me. Alright, thank you, and have a blessed day.